Are you ready to explore some of the oceanfront neighborhoods in Cambria, California? Well, we're going to check out in this video Moonstone Beach Drive, some of the parks that are along the ocean like Leffingwell and Shamal, and then Park Hill neighborhood as well as Seaclift. So if you're interested in learning more about those oceanfront neighborhoods, you're in the right place. This is part 3 of a 3-part series, so this is the last one of my detailed neighborhood driving tour of Cambria neighborhoods. So if you haven't checked out those other 2, definitely check them out. And then I have a high-level map tour video as well for Cambria. So I am a licensed real estate agent in California. I'm located in Morro Bay. My name's Denise Dresbach. And let's get started and check out these oceanfront neighborhoods. So in our last video, we ended up on Highway 1 headed towards Moonstone Beach Drive, and we were checking out in that last video the rural area. We were checking out Happy Hill, Pine Knolls, East and West Village, and then prior to that we were on the other side of Fiscalini Ranch on the ocean side checking out Lodge Hill, Top of the World, and Marine Terrace. So now we're headed towards Moonstone Beach Drive, where there are some little pocket neighborhoods along Moonstone Beach Drive. And Moonstone Beach Drive is just a really lovely drive as well as a place to take a walk. There is a nice boardwalk that goes all along the stretch here. You're going to see it just as we pass these trees. And you can get to the beach as well as just walk along the boardwalk. A lot of these beaches over here on Moonstone do not allow, I think all of them do not allow dogs. But you can bring your dog on the boardwalks, and we like to walk on this boardwalk all the time. So you have a couple of really nice long walk options in Cambria along the ocean. You have Fiscalini Ranch, and then you have Moonstone Beach Drive as well. You'll see on the right-hand side, there are some homes that have that kind of oceanfront feel. But then across from here, the trail actually already started way back at the beginning when we turned in. And this trail will take you all the way to the boardwalk and walk you along the ocean. So let's check out this little neighborhood here off of Moonstone Beach Drive. There are primary residents here, secondary homes, vacation rentals. So there's a mix. And, you know, if you're worried about vacation rentals taking over, there is a restriction. There's a limit of how many vacation rentals there can be in Cambria. And if you want to buy a vacation rental or you're looking to have a vacation rental that you can use and have for income, then you have some options, but there are restrictions. So if you would like more information, either comment below or reach out anytime. I'd be happy to steer you in the right direction and provide that info. So you can see I'm driving around the back here in this neighborhood. Highway 1 is to the left. And so there are some lovely homes in this neighborhood here, and they have quick access to Moonstone Beach Drive. That would be just phenomenal. So I'm driving here on Moonstone Beach Drive in December, and it's a beautiful day. I got a great day to go do this. Some fun clouds in the sky throughout the day, filming the neighborhoods, and I just love being in Cambria any time of the year, so this was a treat. And so basically what we're going to do is just drive along Moonstone Beach Drive for a little bit here, check out the homes on the right-hand side, check out the ocean on the left, and there's also a ton of inns and then some restaurants on the right-hand side. So if you're looking for a place to stay while you're doing some house hunting, you can pick one of these inns and then you have ocean views. It's always funny when I'm driving along Moonstone Beach Drive and I see people on their vacation out front drinking their wine, looking at the ocean, and I'm working and I'm thinking, oh, that looks awfully nice. So definitely a great place to have a little vacation spot if you can, and or stop and walk along the boardwalk. There's parking all along here. I never have had a hard time finding parking. Occasionally during busy tourist seasons, you know, it might be a little full, but most of the time I can easily find somewhere to park because it is a long stretch along the ocean here. So as we get towards kind of the end-ish, there's a park here called Leffingwell, and it has picnic tables, and I think there's even barbecues But a nice spot to park and hang out, maybe have some lunch or breakfast, whatever. But another one where there's some little bit of trails within here. So if you are hanging out in Leffingwell, maybe have some lunch and then walk all along Moonstone Beach Drive on the boardwalk there, that's an option. Or just sit there and chill and watch the waves, which is also pretty nice. So I do have a van that I drive. It's a camper van. It's like my mobile office. And, a lot of the times what we like to do is just back up into the parking lot, and we have full ocean views. So we open up the back doors and we can have our lunch and watch the waves. And it's just an all in all great spot to stop. So if you have a camper van, you might want to try that out. Or you can park along the side and open up the side door. Or you don't need a camper van at all. You can just go there and hang out. So here we are pulling into Leffingwell, and you can see there's the grass on the left. That's where there's some benches and some tables and chairs. Some people set up, their own little thing here, but you can park all alongside, as well as up there by the ocean. And then there are some stairs that go down into the water. So depending on what the tide is doing, you can drop down in there and check out the rocks and all that kind of stuff. And then you have your area for picnic. And then there's a little trail here that'll take you back up above that parking lot. So again, there's some little barbecues and some tables and chairs, so good picnic spot. And then if you go up along this trail, I'll show you there's a couple of benches, and it's a short trail, really nice though, especially if you just want to stop, have lunch, and stretch your legs. There's a bench up at the top, and you can just sit there and watch the waves for a little while and enjoy the scenery. So really, if you live in Cambria, you can get to this from any of the neighborhoods in just a few minutes. Of course, the closer neighborhoods are going to be places like Moonstone Beach Drive, of course. Happy Hill is across the highway. And then down past where we came in from Highway 1, we're gonna look at that next, actually, is where Park Hill and Seaclift Estates are. So those are pretty close as well. But all in all, Cambria is not a huge town, so you can get to all of this stuff quickly. A lot quicker than me. I live in Morro Bay, so it takes me about 20-30 minutes to drive, but I'm happy to do it quite often. So let's enjoy the scenery. So now we come down back into that parking lot area from the little trail that we were on. And this is an area where you can drop down into the beach, which is very rocky. And really cool location. Cannot bring the dogs down here. You can see the no dog sign. So we don't go down here that often because we usually have our dogs with us. But you know, if the tide's lower, you can get down in here and walk along the beach. I don't know if you noticed from that spot up top where I was taking video where the bench is, there were some people walking along the beach there. So you can get down there and just kind of hang out by the ocean. And it's open ocean waters, and I love to see it when the waves are huge and crashing. It's so fun. Okay, so we're back here in the picnic area. That's on the other side of the park there, and you have more ocean views. There's also a spot down there where you can drop your kayak in. So there's a ramp. So I guess you could probably drop a boat. I'm not 100% sure, but you can drop your kayak down in there. That's a little too wild for me personally, but you know, do you like to do ocean kayaking? If so, you've got a spot where you can get into the ocean right there. And again, let's drive down Moonstone Beach Drive. You can see, again, this is just going in the opposite direction. So same old, boardwalk on the right-hand side, paths on the right-hand side, inns and restaurants on the left. So we'll just enjoy the drive as we head towards Park Hill neighborhood. So now we're going right. If we were to turn left, we would have gone into the West Village across Highway 1. So now we're going to the right towards the ocean. And this is Shamal Park. And this park has a pool. I think there's a gazebo. Yep, there it is. And there's a big lawn area, picnic area, all that kind of fun stuff. Lots of parking. This can actually fill up pretty nicely on the weekend, especially if there's like a big party or something like that. But you know, this is a Wednesday afternoon. You can see there's not a lot of people here. But really nice spot. If you're in this neighborhood, you can hang out at this park if you'd like, but it's also oceanfront. So you have access to the beach right up ahead. And you can get down onto this beach very easily, just a few steps. There's the picnic area and very close to Park Hill neighborhood, which we're going to explore now. So Park Hill neighborhood, again, another neighborhood where you have some extreme opposites. You might have an original tiny house beach cottage, and then you might have a newer large home, or you might even have an older original large home. It's a mix of everything. So your prices are going to be all over the place and really nice. Just depends on what you want. But as you get up to the top of the hill, of course, looking back, you're going to have some pretty nice ocean views. And then as we go towards the back here, this is where you're going to get closer to all those tree views. You're going to have more trees, less ocean view, still very beautiful. Again, there's vacation rentals within this neighborhood as well. There's a restriction, so there's not a lot. I guess you know, depending on who you are, if you live here, you might say there's too many. You might say there's not enough. Who knows? But there are definitely vacation rentals within this neighborhood as well. So if you're looking to try one of the neighborhoods out, this one's got the options for you. Again, while I'm driving through here, wild turkey, you're gonna see deer, and just I love looking at all the homes, all the different architecture, and old and new. And one thing about Park Hill is it's a pretty steep hill. So if you want to walk down to the beach, it's going to be an easy one. You're going to just basically roll down. But when you come back up, it's going to be a workout. I imagine if you do that a few times a week, your heart's going to be in some pretty decent shape. But some of these homes up top here are at the top, so you're gonna get your workout. So again, with your maybe electric bike, regular bike, or golf cart, if you want to get to the beach real quick, that would be a really nice option. Otherwise, take the car. You're really close to the West Village as well, so that's really nice. When I'm driving my van up and down these hills, sometimes I get a little nervous. It feels like, you feel like you're on top of the world. But this isn't on top of the world neighborhood. This is Park Hill. Okay, so now we're going down towards that main road. To the right is the Shamal Park in West Village where we came in. And to the left is going to be Seaclift Estates. There are some roads that go on the right-hand side that go out. You have some homes that are on that side. And so those homes obviously are going to have oceanfront experience. And the homes on the left-hand side of this area, they're going to have a lot of ocean views as well. But you can see I went down one of these streets here and it's just a dead end to the ocean. We're getting into that golden hour of the day. Beautiful winter waves crashing along the cliffs and rocks. So one thing that's nice about the Seaclift Estates is that you're at the end here, you have access to Fiscalini Ranch. So we're on the other side of Fiscalini, and there's, if you live here, obviously you can just walk to the trails there, and there's a couple of parking spots as well. So you can park there and get on the trail. And basically it will take you, if you saw the first video in this series, I did show a little bit of that entrance on the other side. So it's over 420 acres and has a bunch of trails. And you can take that ocean trail, the bluff trail, which you can get to from here. There's some boardwalk for the trail. There's some dirt path and that kind of thing. So you have a mix and just full on ocean views. You're right there on the edge of the parking. And then there's also the back loop that you can go on, which provides a lot of ocean views as well. You're not as close, but you get some beautiful views from up there as well. So you could do a full loop. You can go to the other side and then come back around. And so what a great place to get your exercise, and you're by the sea. So now we're headed back towards West Village. You can see you're really quite close to Moonstone Beach Drive. It's just right across there. Happy Hill, and then of course downtown Cambria. So we just go down this road here to the stoplight, cross over Highway 1, and we're back in West Village. So just a few minutes from that neighborhood. So homes in these neighborhoods tend to range from entry-level options to luxury estates. There's something for everyone, really. And for the latest pricing, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help. And I'm curious if you can guess what the home prices are in this area. I'd love to hear it in the comments. Okay, so that was a lot. That was a 3-part series of all the neighborhoods driving around in Cambria, California. We're headed down Highway 1 towards Morro Bay now, and I'd love to know, put it in the comments, which one is your favorite neighborhood? Even give me your top 3 if you can't decide, because I have a top 3. And let me know which ones are your favorite and tell me why. What is it about those neighborhoods that you love? If there's anything else that you want me to video, any other driving tours that you're looking for, let me know down below as well. And if you're interested in learning more about Morro Bay, then you can check out this playlist here. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.